Yo guys, what is happening? More Multiple Games, and welcome to another episode of the Let's Build a City series. We're back here on the wonderful world that we've been working on for the last little bit, our New York themed city here. And last episode, you guys remember, we were building this building right across from here, the office tower, looking pretty cool here, very kind of Chinese style in some extent. I mean, it kind of looks like a Hong Kong building with those lines, but actually, no, not too much. I don't know. It's like your typical office building that you'd see in New York or, any big city. So I think it fits in well and it looks okay. I'm happy with how it turned out. So overall, that's pretty good. That's that building right there. But then I was looking at this building afterwards and I thought, you know what? This kind of reminds me with the bricks and everything of a fire station. And I was like, wait a second. We don't have a fire station. And then I was like, you know what we need to build? A fire station, which is exactly what we're going to be doing here today. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into it here because I know I've been spending a lot of episodes where I go through and look at things and kind of waste time at the beginning. We're not going to do that today. We're going to hop right into it. We're going to want some red concrete for sure. We're also going to want to use some gray concrete. What else? Spruce planks. I'll show you where those come into play. We're going to want some brick blocks right here. In addition to all that stuff, we're going to want some glass. Probably some black glass would look the best here. Let's go ahead and start building this thing. All right, first up, I'm going to go with these two columns that go upwards here. These are two by I guess I'm not sure how tall I'll make them yet, but they're just two wide columns, and there's two of them here. Already over-explaining things. Awesome. Anyway, we're going to have this red stripe of concrete that goes behind here. And these are going to be the garages. So I want to have maybe 3 garages here on the main level, 5 blocks wide for each one of them. And they're going to be full garages that look like just like this. We're going to put one more of them right here. So let's see here. I think we're going to do 3 of them in total, just like this. And then we'll do one more of them right here. So these garages are 5x4 with a window here on that level. And that's kind of the idea there. Then after those come, then we're going to go ahead and add another one of these sections right here. And I just want to add a very basic little entrance way right here, which people can get in and out of the building from. That's basically going to be the design of the fire station. Now, the bricks are going to come into play here. It is going to be a little bit similar to the last building that we did. Actually, you know what? Let's not come all the way out on these. Let's just go in like so. So I am kind of concerned about that a little bit, but you know what? I think we'll be okay. We can get away with it here. These bricks are actually going to come out like one here. I think will look pretty cool. We're going to have them. In fact, why don't we do this whole thing with bricks on the inside here? So we'll bring the bricks right up on the inside, just like that. Cool. And then what we'll do is we're going to come along the top here with this concrete, kind of continuing this pattern along. And then what I want to do is I want to bring that red concrete right along like so. And then this concrete is going to stick out one. This is going to be just the top bit here. And then we can continue this possibly up. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. But that's basically the design that we're going to be using here. This is going to be an entrance into the building, so it just needs to be about that tall there. And then we're going to bring up like a little logo here or something that might represent the fire station. So maybe we do like a little bit of just red again that kind of goes in right there. Okay, so at this point where we're going to use this gray and brick pattern to add in some window detail and stuff like that, we're going to be going up with a 4 tall design actually, just like so. This building is going to be a couple stories high. But this is basically the design that we're going with here. And I want to continue this kind of gray concrete, I think, on the inside of these. At the middle here, though, I want to kind of add some differentiations or whatever the heck that word is between the different stories here. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about doing that just yet. For now, we'll stick with this design here once more. And then we'll see. Maybe there's something we could add here. All right, I've thought of something. What if we do something like this where we're going to bring these up for 4 stories, just like so. I'm doing this building primarily by hand. You guys will see I haven't touched any commands just yet. That's because the entire back side of it is basically just going to be walled off, so I'm not too worried about it. It's going to be very basic on the back side, basically just big, huge brick walls. So I just want to get the front right here. Might add a little bit of windowing on the side, but the rest of it is all going to be just blocked off with the brick wall. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. These can come along like so. And now I want to do something interesting here in this space. I'm not sure what I'm going to do right over here, but I want to do something cool. Why don't we go ahead here and end the building off up here, because that's like kind of where I wanted to go with it, I think. Something like that. Add some pretty cool little detail there. What I'm thinking for this area is I want to make it like a new sort of modern interpretation of what the I don't know. I want to make it look like this was an old building that they converted to something to look kind of modern. So we're going to be having these red stripes that go up on either side, obviously, again, signifying that it's a fire station. They're just going to be flush with the wall here. We don't want to insert them in this case because I want to make this like a functional wall. And then heading right up the middle here, we're going to have these nice big huge 5 wide windows that kind of maybe go like this and stagger themselves off center with the other ones. This might just be a cool little design feature. And then those all line up very evenly there as well. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. Now this little side bit here needs to kind of come to an end, so I'm not sure if we want to just end it right there. Might be better to make an interesting height there. I'm kind of liking that. That's looking pretty cool. On the inside here of this, of course, we're going to add some glass. Some people can actually, again, trying to make it functional. People can actually look out of it and whatnot. So for this whole section here, I'm going to be building up this whole thing around it. And we're going to have a continuous glass block that goes all the way down like so. All right, so I filled in the black stained glass there. I'm going to go onto these window sections now and fill in some more stained glass. That's pretty much going to do it for the front of the building. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I think I'm going to try some more unique buildings like this because this is kind of fun. But I think that's a pretty good shape there. I'm just trying to think about how we can make this look a little bit more detailed in here, and maybe there's some way of doing that, like adding some sort of fence post design. I'm not sure. Maybe something like this would look kind of cool though, and we'll go up like so on each one of them, kind of making them look like supports. That might add a little bit more detail to our build. Yep, kind of like that. I really like that actually. Add a little decal there heading out. We're going to have these obviously connected up with the street so they can get directly onto the street when they need to go, you know, the fire engines and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and build some connections out there just to add a little bit more detail as well. All right, so I've got this basic light gray concrete in here. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, so I think I'm just going to build it right out to the side here. Put a corner on it right there. Something like that should do the trick. And those are kind of the entrances, exits for the build here. And then going up to the door, we might want a little bit of a stone brick pattern. I don't know. Something like that might do the trick just fine. And then we're going to add a little bit of a door in here. So we're just going to grab the black stained glass panes. And we're going to go along like so. I'm going to go from here and count out 3 wide sections. And we're going to go all the way back to here with the build. And we're going to come around and continue it all the way down here. And it does match up perfectly in these 3 wide sections. So if you wanted to put offices in with, 3 wide desks or whatever, you could go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and build these sections up with the new gray concrete. And I say the new gray concrete because this is kind of the new color that they added to this old building. Oh, this isn't going to go up the entire way though, is it? It's just going to go up to, I believe, there. Let's try that. Okay, then I'm going to put a roof on right here. Then we are going to continue this all the way up for this wall. There we go. That's our second wall done. I'm going to bring this wraparound bit here all the way around to the back side. But again, this is going to be a pretty simple, plain looking building from that. If we do something like this might also look kind of cool. Add a little bit of detail here. We're going to bring this all the way around just like so. And let's see how that looks from the front. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Let's go ahead here and continue this wall down here. And we'll build up the rest of these. All right, that wall is done. Now we got to go ahead and start on this wall right here. So I'm just going to bring that down to here. And I believe if I just change the first coordinate here, we should be all good. Let's see, will that work? Yes, except I went too high on this one. That's fine. We'll just get rid of that bit. Keep this line going all the way across. See if we can bring it up to the front here and use it. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, but let's just see. Yeah, it kind of works actually. I kind of like how that matches the other side. So I'm going to leave that there. This section didn't get done for some reason. That's all right. Build that up. And now we got one more wall to do here. That wall is done. Then we got to do this one right here. Okay, it's coming together. Now we just need a couple roofs in here, which are pretty simple to do. Again, I'm going to do them just with the gray concrete. Or actually, you know what? Let's do them with white concrete, maybe to throw things off here. I'm not sure. We'll try it, and then we'll switch it out if we don't like it. Or you know what? Let's do andesite, so it kind of looks like an unfinished roof. Oh, I like that, actually. Cool. Let's do that over here as well. Okay, not sure why this one messed up. That's really weird. Must have put the command in wrong. There we go. It kind of looks like the basic stone that they put on the top of commercial roofs. And then this one as well, we'll do it with andesite. Why not? All right, cool. I'm overall happy with that. And this roof just has to be extended now all the way along here. And then we should be good. Oh, and then this level too, we'll extend this all the way back around and see where that brings us on the other side. There we go. I think that actually turned out looking pretty good. It's a little bit more of an intricate design, but I like how it features kind of the old and the new. And it's a basic little fire station that you could add into your world, into your downtown, if that's something that you're looking for. So, yeah, I enjoy doing this kind of unique kind of one-off build that we don't really do too much of. And I think I'm going to try to do some more of them in the future. You know, malls, police station, fire stations, a hospital, airports, all those kind of fun, you know, museum, art gallery, jail cell. All these kind of interesting one-off buildings that aren't just regular office buildings or like condominiums, apartment buildings. So yeah, had a lot of fun doing that. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see built. And this is kind of a basic little, oh, I forgot to put the glass in down here though. That's not good. This is a basic little build though for a fire station and what that might look like. So there's my take on it. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to go below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in the next one.